Welcome to McPlum, simple solutions served daily.
In this video, I will explain how to use link cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Link summoning is a fundamental mechanic for many strategies. Link monsters are easily identified by their blue card frame and lack of a defense position. They feature link arrows, which are crucial for extending your plays. To perform a link summon, you send monsters from your field to the graveyard as material. The total number of monsters used must equal the link rating of the monster you are summoning. Link arrows are vital for expanding your board. They point to adjacent monster zones, allowing you to summon additional extra deck monsters to those zones. When you link summon a monster to an extra monster zone, it can point to main monster zones below it. These zones become co-linked zones, and monsters placed there can often trigger powerful effects or provide protection for your link monster. Understanding arrow placement is key to maximizing your strategy. When performing a link summon, the link rating of the monster you're summoning dictates the number of materials required. Generally, each monster you use counts as one material. However, a link monster can be used as either one material or as material equal to its own link rating. For instance, to summon a link 4 monster, you could use 4 non-link monsters, or a link 3 monster and one other monster, or 2 link 2 monsters. Strategic link summoning involves more than just meeting the material count. You want to carefully consider where your link arrows point to maximize your available zones and trigger powerful co-link effects. Planning your summons to create a strong network of co-linked monsters can significantly enhance your board presence and provide crucial advantages. Many link monsters have flexible material requirements, allowing them to fit into diverse strategies and adapt to various game states.
Thanks for watching, stay juicy, and subscribe.